Hello everyone, welcome to SouthTech tutorials. We are still continuing with our website design in HTML and CSS, and we are building a portfolio website, a personal website. So at the moment we are done with the homepage, and today I'll show you guys how to create and do the About Us page. So without further ado, let us just jump into our text editors of our choice. So let me use my VS Code, and this is the source code for the previous video where we were working on the index.html page, which is our home page. And at the moment we are in the style. So when we are about to get done with this course, then we shall create external CSS. We shall create a folder inside our main folder, and then we shall name it as CSS. Then we shall have to get all of this CSS and we put it in our CSS as the style.css, which we shall just be calling instead of writing the same CSS over and over again. We shall just create a file, and then we put our CSS there, and then we shall just be calling it under the title here. So now let us create the About page. I'll just create my About page. My caps lock is on, so I'll have to put it off. About.html. So as I said earlier, we shall have the same navigation and footer for all the pages. That means what we shall do is we shall have to just get the same. This one, let's first give it the title of About. This is the About page, and let us get the same nav that we have applied so far in the index.html. Since we have to use the same nav in all the pages, so I will just come to my header and I copy the same nav from header. I copy this, and then I will have to use it in my About Us page. Let's preview this in our browser by opening it with a live server. So this is our the About Us page, and as you can see, we don't have the style. They are not yet arranged like the way we see them in the index.html. When you look at the index.html, it has all its styling, and that means we have to also get the styling that we have applied for the navigation. So we have to copy the same style, which is for the header and the nav. So we shall have to use the same. We have to get, because this is the styling that will arrange our nav very well. It will look horizontally, just like the way we viewed it in the index.html. So we shall copy this. I don't need to type the same thing over and over, so that's why I was telling you later on we shall create one CSS file where we shall be calling. Yes, so I'll copy this, and then I go to my About Us page, the about.html. So let us first create our style here. Then inside that we shall paste our nav. I save it, and then I preview in my browser. So you can now see the CSS has started work. it is really coming out. However, we have not yet gotten the background of brown. Just like the whole point is I need to make the same navigation like the one for the home page. So for those ones who didn't watch the previous video, maybe I can first run this page so that you look at what we are about to do. I'll just open this with the live server. So the whole point is I need to make my navigation, which is inside the About Us page, look the same like the one in the index.html page, like the one in the home page. So we need this same background and same white color for the links, and then when you hover it changes to blue. This one automatically shows that they are links. So this is the point we want to reach in the About Us page. So let us continue getting more styling that we left. So let us get the styling for the header nav. Get this because it is also part of the navigation. Then we go to our About Us page and we just put it below the ULI a hover. Let's preview in our browser. We are previewing the About Us page. Yeah, so you can now see the effects are very clear. We have so far applied the same navigation in the index.html to be the same like this one of the About Us.html or the About.html page. So now, since this one is the About Us page, we have to put information which is related to the About Us. So let me come to the body section and under the nav, under the header, I'll put a div. Inside this div, let me put the heading 1, About Us page. Just leave it there, About Us. So you can now see this one clearly shows that we are in the About Us page. So guys, let us center the About Us. Let us bring it to the center. Let it appear here in the middle of the page, and we shall do that by can just use the inline style of style align text align center. You save and then you preview. So you can now see the About Us is in the middle of our page. So I want to talk about the SouthTech tutorials channel and who is the creator of the SouthTech tutorials in this page. That means I'll get the image, let me say the image of the founder, and then I put some info here to talk about SouthTech tutorials. So let me put that one in a different div. I'll create another div here. I'll create another div, and inside this div I'll put an image tag, the img. So inside our source I'll have to start with the images. I'll have to start with the images. Images, and then I put the name of the image. Let me say in here inside our images folder I have qual and then the banner. So let me just put qual.jpg. refresh our page, and then we see the image isn't yet showing up. So we have to cross check what the issue is. So where we have put the image is the wrong side. We have to put it this way, images, and then you put call.jpg, refresh. So you can now see our images there. All we need to do is we have to style this image. It is really too big. We have to style it, and we can do that styling under the title. So we can just write img, and I give it a width. Let me say width of 200 pixels, and the height of, let me say, 200 pixels as well. This img is the one I'm calling here. It's this way. So this is the only image. That means those properties will take effect on our image. So let me save, and we cross check the changes. So you can now see we have reduced the width and the height of our image. So we can just increase or decrease the size depending on this. So this one, the width is too small. Let me make it 500 pixels, and then this one will also be 500 pixels. I think it's okay this way. So now the next thing we have to do is to put some description here, some text to talk about this page, which is the About Us page. So I'll create another div. You can decide to create another div here, and then this div I'll put a paragraph talking about SouthTech. SouthTech tutorials. It's a YouTube channel dedicated to lecture computer programming. I can list them. I can put them in a list format. To lecture. To lecture computer programming and computer applications. We can use a break here. So let me cross check this. So you can now see where our text is. It has gone below the image, but our focus is to bring it on the right hand side of the image. So we can do that in the styling. Let's give this div classes. Shall give this one div class. Let me say description. Then this div class show image. The name of the class here is the same thing that I'm going to use when I'm styling this page. Actually, that section. So let us put this way: show image. Since the class, we have to put a period or a dot. It has to start with dot, and then you write the name of the class. So this one we shall give a width of 50%. Then give a height 10 centimeters. I'm giving the height to the whole div. So that is the first div with the name of show image class. So now I want to also style this div with the class of description. So I will put period description. I'll give a width of 50%. Here I'm giving a width of 50, and also here 50. Reason being, the general percentage of a width is always 100%. So I'm just breaking down 100% into two. That's why I'm getting 50% here and then 50% this way. If we were having 3 divs, let me say, then I was going to use around 33.3%, so that when I add, I'm able to get a total of 100%. So the height, let me give a height of 10 centimeters. Then the float, let me float them to left. Then the same thing also to the show image. I'll float it to left. So let's preview and we cross check the changes. So you can now see the image has instead gone to the right. However, we haven't yet seen what we really wanted, so we can go back and do more styling. I can give this a percentage of 40, and then I change this one. Let me say this one can go to 45. This can be to 45. Can first do away with the float of description, and let's first cross check. There is something we really need to fix here in order for the arrangement to come as we expected. Description and show img. So let me first do away with the property of img. Then I first see how it's going about. We have the first div with the image. Okay, here I have seen where we went wrong. I've given the class to the about us. So this class belongs to the image, not to that first div. It belongs to the second div. So let me cross check. So you can now see this is what we really wanted. I wanted the text to appear on the right hand side of the image. The text and then the description. So it will depend according to your personal website. You talk about yourself, what you do. For example, here I'm talking about myself and what I do in my YouTube channel known as SouthTech tutorials. So this is the organization I wanted to show you guys, and in case of any difficulties, please leave a comment. I'll be able to help you through the comment section. I hope this video has been successful, and next time we shall continue with this, because here now we don't have a footer on our page. So next time we shall come and add the footer and do more styling on this page. So far we have created the home page and then the about us page. So what we need to do right now is to just link this page. At the moment we don't have a link for it yet, so that's why you're seeing a hash. So let's put it there now, because we have created the about page, about.html. The same thing we have to also do inside index.html. So we have to link it, because we now have the page, which is the about.html. Save this. Can now run the main page. Let's run the home page. This is our home page, and if you want to go to about us page, you can just click on this link and it brings you to the about page. If you want to go back, just a matter of you clicking back on the home and you're able to be redirected back to your home page. I hope the video has been successful, and if you're still new, I do recommend you to subscribe. It will really help my channel grow, and I'll be able to put more updates